Georgia attracts travelers with its colorful architecture, national cuisine, and amazing hospitality. And the rich history and culture of the country give a wide selection of unique souvenirs, much more interesting than magnets, plates, and mugs. I tell you what to bring from Georgia so that the vacation will remain in your memory for a long time. The fertile soil and the abundance of sunny days allow you to grow sweet and juicy fruits without chemicals. They are sold in markets, shops, and stalls that can be found on every corner, especially in summer and early autumn. As a gift, you can bring figs, cherry plums, grapes, persimmons, quinces, pomegranates, mulberries, and more. It is better to choose harder fruits that will remain intact after a long journey. If you prefer to travel light, consider dried fruits or jars of jam. In Georgia, you will find churchkella with all kinds of nuts, hazelnuts, walnuts, almonds, and others. They are strung on a thread and dipped in flour-thickened juice, usually grape or pomegranate. The resulting dessert is delicious, natural, and perfect for a tea party. The eyes run away from the varieties of baklava, a hearty honey cake. It can be with dried fruits, nuts, and other ingredients. It is often packaged in a beautiful box. It turns out to be a ready-made sweet souvenir. They have been produced in Georgia for many centuries. Recipes originated in mountain villages and were passed down from generation to generation. The most unusual options are offered by homemade cheese factories, but the mass market will not disappoint you either. Hard types are best tolerated on the road: Dambal Hacho, Carhanili, Gouda, Kobe, Tenali, and Kalti. The latter comes in a multicolored spice crust. It looks very unusual and appetizing. The spicy aroma is everywhere. At small cozy cafes, near markets, and in residential areas where local people prepare Georgian dishes. Among the popular seasonings are suneli hops, coriander, saffron, and others. But there are also universal spices suitable for all dishes. For example, swan salt with a characteristic spicy taste. Garlic, cumin, pepper, saffron, achosuneli, and other ingredients are added to it. Each family prepares salt according to its own recipe, so the taste of the seasoning in different stalls will be different. The well-known borjomi is produced in Georgia. Rather, it is extracted from a spring in the valley of the same name. Water is famous for its beneficial compounds. It is often prescribed for the treatment of diseases of the digestive system, kidneys, and others. If you want an exclusive, you can purchase another mineral water of Georgian production, for example, Lakani or Nabeglavi. When buying a gift, it is better to give preference to plastic bottles. They are lighter than glass ones, so it will be easier to carry them, especially if the weight of the luggage is limited. This drink is popular far beyond the borders of Georgia. The country is famous for its ancient wine culture, which is thousands of years old. About 500 autochthonous grape varieties grow here, and unique fermentation technologies are used in production along with the peel and seeds. One of these is the infusion of the drink in an earthenware vessel underground, which makes the wine fragrant with a deep, mild taste. Plus, almost no sugar is added to local wines. Saparavi, Kinjmarali, and Kvanchkara red wines are popular in Georgia. Of the whites, Hivi, Nsvain, Rakatsateli, Tetra, Twishi, Sinandali, and others. Wine goes well with cheese, so I recommend enlisting the advice of a sommelier and choosing the perfect double gift. This drink is made from fermented grape juice, which is infused in oak barrels, which gives it notes of chocolate and vanilla. Popular brands of cognac in Georgia are Sergishvili, Gremy, Staraya Kaketi, Galavani, and others. Along with the birth of winemaking, such an unusual vessel appeared in the country by today's standards. A toast was held in his hands and passed around so that everyone could take a sip. Usually such souvenirs are very large, about 700 milliliters in volume, and this is a whole bottle of wine. They are made from the horns of a ram or goat, decorated with all kinds of elements, for example, ceramic glaze, metal overlays. A chain is also hung on some products. Horns are often sold in pairs so that the host does not drink alone, but can offer a second vessel to the guest. The leather industry is well developed in Georgia, so you can choose something to your taste in markets and shops: shoes, a bag, a purse. You will find a large selection of leather products on the hot market. For branded items, head to the Anuka Kaburia, Irakli Bokarishvili, or Erie stores. Sheepwool hats are a traditional headdress of the Caucasian countries. They are very warm, so they were especially loved by residents of mountainous areas. Now they are produced mainly for tourists. An invariable attribute of Georgian interiors. In mountain settlements, carpets were not only a decorative element but also kept warm. They were placed on the floors and hung on the walls. Pardagi lint-free products are especially popular. They are mainly woven from sheep's wool. The color is given to it by natural dyes from plants or roots. Carpets are easy to find in local markets. The sizes vary from 40 centimeters to 5 meters in length. And Georgian carpets differ in patterns. These can be geometric ornaments, floral motifs, or images of animals and birds. And now that you have got acquainted with the many great things that Georgia offers, it's time to take stock. Regardless of what you decide to bring with you, whether it's fragrant Georgian tea, natural grape juice, or delicious Georgian cheese, it's important to remember that the most valuable thing you'll take with you is memories. Let each item you choose be a reminder of your unforgettable moments in Georgia.